Wait. She ain't in the house. Is he looking, nigga? Somebody coming, nigga. Somebody coming. Wait. She ain't in the house.
Hey, yo. Preto Jimenos ahí. Black man, what's happening with you, man? Come on. Now, this one is for my young crowd, man. You feel me? I checked my analytics a while back. Most of the guys that watch my channel are like 30 plus, maybe even 40 plus. But again, I'm 26. I need this message to hit young black men's front page. You feel me? Because again, the young men are the future. Again, the old black men, and I'm not saying as in age wise, but like the black men of the yesterday or yesteryear, whatever you guys call it. Listen, those guys are done with. Pack them up. Pack them up. Listen, it's time for the new black men, Gen Z. I mean, you got some guys in their 30s who might be a part of the wave, but again, we talking about Gen Z. You really see it amongst Gen Z, Gen Alpha. Listen, Gen Alpha, they only care about who can get the job done. You got some guys in Gen Z who are still trying to hold on tight, but I think the reality is most black men in the Gen Z generation, listen, we not really tripping too hard off of, oh man, it has to be them. Yo, most dude in my age range, listen, from 18 to 26, guys are not worried. Guys are not worried about them. Most dudes already know where they stand when it comes to them and how they feel about them because, listen, I can't talk about the older generations. Gen Z, black women have shown their ass. They have really gave black men their ass to kiss in ways that, yo, listen, I thought I had it bad. Trust me, I barely scratched the surface. I really talk about the stuff I talk about, dude. I've barely scratched the surface. A lot of black dudes my age have gone through the ringer. A lot of black dudes my age have been drugged through the mud. You feel me? A lot of dudes, I'm sorry you guys had to deal with the stuff you dealt with, but man, listen, guys in my age range, black men, listen, we know we're not worried about it. But see what I'm talking about in this video, these are the kind of guys who they compare us to. When I talk about Glocktavius, when I talk about Tyrone, when I talk about Pookie, who you think I'm talking about? You feel me? Who you think I'm talking about? The dude with a $300 Bape backpack, purple label jeans, Jordan Retro 5s, and buffs on his face, breaking into a Kia. Again, you guys remember when the Kia boys was hot during the pandemic? I mean, who knows? They might still be hot now. Kias are one of the most stolen vehicles in America just because it's so easy to steal. Now, again, black man, you saw what he was doing. Now, first of all, let's talk about something because you saw the setting. You saw the setting of where they were at. Listen, that's what you call the jets. That's what you call the trenches. That's what you call low income living. That's what you call Section 8. That's what those neighborhoods look like, black men. So again, he's not committing crime in the white neighborhood across town. He's committing crime right where he lives. Now, it's a possibility he doesn't live there, right? But again, where do you think he was born and raised at, black men? The kind of guys who are willing to break into your Kia. What do you think, or where do you think he was born? Who do you think the mother is? Who do you think his sperm donor is? Who do you think raised him? What kind of guys do you think he hangs around, black man? Again, even his cameraman was a scary dude. And again, these are the kind of guys they compare you to. So when they get caught, right? And I guess Glocktavius, who broke the window, hopped in the driver's seat. You know what I'm saying? He's on the stand, and he's saying, "Well, listen, man, I ain't do it. I'm not guilty." And his man's right there with the camera. He's saying, "Listen, man, I got the footage, bro." No matter of fact, you guys seen some of those videos online with the guys in the interrogation room, and that one dude, man, he was trying to play it cool. His mans came in and he said, "Listen, bro, we got you on camera, bro. Listen, I already told him everything. Go ahead and admit to it, bro. Go ahead and admit to it, bro." Listen, that's what they compare you to. You feel me? That's what they compare you to. They tell you dudes like him, oh, he's tough. Oh, he's a real nigga. Oh, he's gangster. I'm like, yo, really? He steals kids. He steals kids. Listen, you have on, again, the Bape book bag, retro Jordans, purple label jeans, Cartier buffs, and you're stealing. You feel me? You're stealing, black men. Again, these are the guys they compare you to. Guys in my 20s, listen, you already know they hyper fixate on these, thug type of dudes. Oh, he's, like I said, man, it's corny. It's corny. Once you grow up, once you realize, the hood it's nothing cool about the hood. It's nothing cool about the hood. Okay, you might say, oh man, black women gonna give me action because, oh, I was still in the car. I was kicking in somebody's front door. I was selling the pack. I was scamming. Okay, cool. You was doing all that. But guess what? Unfortunately, black men, when you go to jail, and I don't want to see black men go to jail, but if you're out here committing these type of crimes, all in the means of sex, because hold on, before I even talk about that part, one of the reasons why most black men thug max, and I said this before, black men thug max because it gives you access to sex. It gives you access to black box, right? When you put the tattoo on your face, you get the dreadlocks, you get the gold fronts. Listen, you get out here trying to rap. You only appeal to them, right? You went and limit yourself. You went and decreased the number of women who you can possibly be attractive to, and you limit yourself strictly to them. When you thug max, you only appeal to them. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you might have some layups with some non-black chicks here and there, but you did the thug maxing for them. Like, that's who it was for. You feel me? Maybe in your subconscious mind, you wasn't thinking about, oh man, I'm gonna get tattoos for girls. Man, listen, that's what tattoos are for. That's literally what tattoos are for. You got the tattoos strictly for women. Most dudes don't want to admit that, but let's keep it a stack. You post money on Instagram and flex for women. Let's keep it a stack. You bought the designer clothes for women. Let's keep it a stack. It's funny how when it comes to the clothes, if it's all about sex, why do guys spend so much money on clothes when the objective is to take them off? Like, really though, like all this stuff black men do, the crime. Again, you can say, yeah, black men, you've been singled out the market. You know what I'm saying? Companies don't want to hire you. Listen, you're not born with a felony on your record. Just because your mom chose to fuck a bum and she reproduced with a loser, don't mean that you got to get out here and sell drugs to help your mom keep the bills on. Keep the lights on and put food on the table. That's not your job. You were a kid. You feel me? Your mom chose to fuck a loser. Your mom chose to fuck a bum because, oh, he's tall. Okay, so what? You're going to create a tall kid with no father. So he's tall and he has no control over his emotions. He's tall and guess what? He's unstable. He's tall and he doesn't have a father figure. He's tall. He doesn't have a role model, a male figure role model. Oh, I'm going to be the mom and the dad. Yo, for what? You can't do it, Keisha. But look, when Keisha decide I'm going to be the father and the mother, look who they create. Glocktavius. Again, Glocktavius, he's looking for mentorship. Glocktavius, he needs guidance. Glocktavius, he needs some type of guidance in his life, and guess where he goes to get it? Oh, right in his neighborhood. The same kind of neighborhood what you're looking at, black men. The same kind of neighborhood. And again, when it comes to these guys going in and out of jail, I mean, come on, dude. He's better than me. Oh, he's tall. Like I keep talking about that stuff because that's the only measure they have, or I'm sorry, that's the only factor. That's the only metric they have to compare you to these dudes. Because again, how is a dude with a felony? How is a dude doing stuff like this? How is he better than 65% simp? I mean, we know he's not better than 10%. 10%, you're not even worried about them. But again, you compare just the 25% Glocktavius to 65% simp. How are these guys better than them? How can you pick this same dude right here in your 20s, sticking a screwdriver into the socket of a Kia? You feel me? How can you say he's better than him than the guys who are out here becoming truck drivers, becoming IT specialists, guys who went to college, guys who went and got a degree, guys who went and got them a job and worked their way up in the company, guys who are out here trying to make something of themselves? How can you say Glocktavius with a mask on, retro Jordans, a Bape book bag, he's better than him? 65% simp? It's crazy, dude. Like I said, for dudes my age, again, we saw this, dude. Again, I think every black man saw it growing up, but I think what make it worse for Gen Z guys, is that it was pushed online. Again, I mean, you can see it in your school, you can see it in your neighborhood, but online was another factor. You feel me? Let's keep it a stack. We all know guys from the burbs who went and took the Glocktavius route for sex. You feel me? Dudes who come from 2-parent households put a tattoo on his face for sex. I mean, it's crazy. Dudes when they caught felony charges for sex. All because the reality is that's what black women view as masculinity. Again, you might say, listen, that's real masculinity. He's going against the grain. He's saying F the system. He's not working for nobody. I mean, all right, that's cool and everything. But again, when these same dudes reproduce, how long does that lifestyle last? How long can you keep stealing Kias before your time is up? How long can you keep stealing Hondas before your time is up? How long can you keep on kicking their front doors before your time is up? How long can you keep on busting TDs and you busting chases and you busting BOAs and Navy Federals before your time is up? How long can you sling the pack before your time is up? And again, these dudes always reproduce, black men. 92% of incarcerated black men have children. When I talk about 25%, I'm talking about it for a reason. There's a reason why 25% of black men get 77% of black women between the ages of 18 and 25 pregnant. And then again, those stats don't factor in. Listen, hold on. First of all, the stats come from the CDC website. You can go look at it yourself. They don't factor in 26 to 29 and underage teenage pregnancy. Again, the teenage pregnancy, if the black woman is 16, the dude that got her pregnant is probably somewhere between 18 and 21. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about the black women who are getting pregnant at 26, 27, 28, 29. She waited until she finished college, right? But he somehow still got pregnant by a criminal. What? I keep telling that story over and over, dude. I knew a shorty, right? First of all, I could talk about two of them. I knew one shorty back in university with a STEM major. She finished. She got her bachelor's, dude. I forgot what she kind of went on to go be as far as career wise, but dude, she was a STEM major. Anybody who really knows what's up with STEM, like, it's not easy. So you put yourself through it. You made it to the end, and you pick a dude with a bird tattooed on his neck, or like the feathers tattooed on his neck. Come on, son. What job can you go get with that? Unless you're an entrepreneur, and again, you got to be an entrepreneur and you really out here killing it. Guys in my age range, let's keep it a stack. They get the tattoo on the face before he even touch 100,000. These dudes might have 10,000 cash, $20,000 cash and put a tattoo on his face. Yo, you're done. You're done. You better hope whatever you're doing works out for you. You feel me? You don't have a plan B, plan C. You feel me? You got to go all in on plan A, which isn't a bad thing. But again, the tattoo on your face, what do you gain from that? Who are you trying to impress? Oh, black women. Because if you put the tattoo on your face, that means you're tough. You feel me? I'm telling you, I'm telling you guys what black women have told me out their mouths. You feel me? It's crazy, but again, this is the kind of guy who's better than you, black men. And I don't believe that, but this is what they show you with their actions. Listen, for all you dudes who went to university, that's the funniest thing. In college, most black men aren't getting no action. I'm not saying you aren't getting. Hold on. Let me reword that. Black men in college, you're getting action, but you're getting low quality action. Some guys are getting nothing. I mean, believe it or not, which is kind of insane, but yes, there are some guys in college getting nothing. And again, for the black dudes who are getting something, yo, you're still getting low quality. Most black men, you probably went to, I mean, especially if you don't live on like the West Coast, man, you probably went to a HBCU or you know, maybe a PWI, but you went to a HBCU. All HBCUs are in the hood. Guess what? You got Glocktavius, just like this dude. Just like this dude. Listen, I told you, dude. Listen, I told you, dudes. I told you, dudes, when I was in Atlanta, it was black men on that campus. Glocktavius, Tyrone, Pookies, with a book bag, nothing in his book bag, or a book bag full of drugs on campus. You feel me? All HBCUs are in the hood. When you're in college and university, you compete against Glocktavius. He's showing up to the basketball games. How'd you buy a ticket? He's showing up on campus. How'd you even get past the front gate? What are you doing up here with a scat pack? I remember, yo, I'm telling you, I got stories, son. I'll never forget when I was in college, bro. I pulled up to the dorm to pick up my shorty one time, and I pulled up to the dorm. Yo, I'm talking about, I saw scat packs, 392s. You feel me? I saw, well, like I said, in Atlanta, dudes love those muscle cars. So it was really just a lineup of like Chargers and Challengers. You know what I'm saying? I think one dude had like a BMW. But mind you, I'm like 18, 19. I'm like, yo, what am I looking at? You feel me? What am I looking at? I'm like, first of all, these dudes don't own these vehicles. Not for real, at least not legitimately. I'm like, yo, come on. Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it a stack. Black men, that's what they want. And I'm saying, let them have that. Let them have that. They can have it. I'm not telling you you can't have it. I'm not telling you, listen, don't pick Glocktavius. All I'm saying is, if you pick Glocktavius, if you date Glocktavius, you love Glocktavius, you procreate with Glocktavius, and he ends up, you know, in the ground, or he ends up in the jail, don't come and look for productive black men to help you. Stick with him. You feel me? He's doing a 10-year bid. Stay with him. Don't date no other guys. Don't look for no other guys. If you need help, just go through the hardship. You feel me? You about to get evicted, go through the hardship. Don't look for productive men to help you. You feel me? You procreated with a loser. Listen, deal with it. You don't deserve a second chance. You don't deserve another guy. Listen, for all you joints who come across the video, if you procreate with a bum, if you procreate with a loser, if you procreate with Kia boys, listen, that is your level. You don't deserve a productive black man. You chose and you made your decision. Now stick with it. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.